Super League Grand Final. Leeds Rhinos and Castleford Tigers gear up for showpiece finale. Aristocratic Leeds Rhinos, from a city with a population of over 700,000, have won the Old Trafford showpiece a record 7 times. Castleford Tigers, a source of such pride to the 40,000 inhabitants in the former coal mining town, have never previously reached the title decider. The Rhinos won the treble in 2015 before a nightmare relegation scrap last season and are now aiming to give departing legends Rob Burrow and Danny McGuire a fitting last hurrah. Castleford finished top for the first time in their 91-year history, and victory in the game that matters most would complete their fairy tale rise. The subplots surrounding the hugely contrasting but fierce West Yorkshire rivals are endless. Take Castleford boss Daryl Powell. He played for Leeds in the inaugural Grand Final in 1998 against Wigan and later coached the Rhinos before being shown the door in 2003. The following season, Leeds won the title for the first time in 32 years. Powell, the newly crowned Super League Coach of the Year, said, "I agreed to step down and it was tough for me pretty much coming out of playing straight into the role of Leeds head coach. The responsibility of that is significant, but I needed to coach, so I went to rugby union and then Featherstone before the Castleford job came up in 2013. It all happened at the right time. I had a great time at Leeds and bear them no animosity at all, but beating them on Saturday night would cap off everything I've done in my career. I can't put into words how special that would be." McGuire, who turned down a lucrative offer to join Saracens in 2005, and Burrow have spent their entire careers at Headingley. Leeds-born McGuire said, "Rob and I are such good friends and my mum was crying after my final home against Hull last week. Things might get a bit emotional again on Saturday, but it's about keeping those emotions in check and delivering a performance." Burrow, the 5 feet 5 inches playmaker who hails from Castleford, said, "It's the perfect game to finish on for me. Cass have beaten us 4 times this year, but it doesn't matter. It's all down to this one game now." In the Castleford squad are a number of players with links to Headingley. Steve Prescott, Man of Steel. Luke Gale, who was nurtured in the Leeds Academy, and Zach Hardacre, dramatically axed from Castleford's squad on Thursday, won 3 grand finals with the Rhinos. Castleford hooker Paul McShane played for Leeds but never appeared in a grand final. He has enjoyed the best season of his career and has just coached Leeds-based amateur side Hunslet Parkside to a treble. The boyhood Rhinos fan said, "When you leave a club like Leeds you think your chance of playing in big finals has passed. But I quickly realized there was something special happening at Castleford and we've made massive progress in the last few years. I've still got a lot of good friends at Leeds and, even though I obviously want to beat them, I'm glad to be involved in Danny and Rob's final game." Castleford is a rugby league hotbed and Captain Michael Shenton grew up in the town on the same street as Burrow. Shenton said, "To represent Castleford in a grand final is a magic moment for us as players and certainly a huge honor for me to lead the team out. It means so much to everyone involved, especially the supporters who have stuck with the club through thick and thin." The classy Cass moniker is firmly back and, having narrowly avoided financial ruin in 2013, the club are on a sound footing again. Tigers chief executive Steve Gill said, "I was a miner at Charleston Colliery and back then there was Friston, Welldale, Glasawden, Prince of Wales and Newmarket. All these pits employed between 700 and 1,300 people. We also had the glassworks and sewing factories, so it was a real hive of activity. Times have changed, but the love of Castleford Tigers has not. On a Monday morning, you walk into town and can tell whether Cass have won at the weekend. When we win, it makes people happy." Greg Eden v Jack Walker. Eden has enjoyed an amazing season on Castleford's left wing but looks certain to be moved to full back in the absence of troubled England star Zach Hardacre. Walker, who only debuted in April and turned 18 in August, is a hugely promising talent and should get the nod over Ashton Golding. Paul McShane v Matt Parcell. Ex-Leeds hooker McShane is in the form of his life and is hugely instrumental to everything Castleford do. But Aussie star Parcell pipped McShane to the Super League Dream Team, and his threat in attack has seen him score 19 tries in the highly impressive debut season at Headingley. Grant Millington v Brad Singleton. Castleford have racked up a remarkable 8 straight wins over Leeds, and Millington's influence up front has proved important during that sequence. The Aussie prop will battle it out with Cumbrian counterpart Brad Singleton, who enjoyed an outstanding game in last week's tense victory.